Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today I filmed my full face of Holy Grail, my full face of current favorites, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but basically these are all of the products that I've been loving and that I've been using non-stop for the past couple of months. And again, I know they're repetitive here on my channel, but it's because I'm so in love with them and like I can't wait to get new products to try out. But recently I've just been loving these products. They're my favorites, and instead of just doing a traditional favorites video, like, you know, just sit down like, hey, like this is my favorite product, like this is what I want to talk about and I love it because of this, blah blah blah. I was kind of like wanting to show it to you guys and all that stuff as well, like how I use it and everything, even though you guys have seen me pretty much use these same products in every single one of my videos recently. But yeah, I just wanted to do a makeup look because, you know, when I sit down to film I like to play with makeup, so I wanted to film a makeup look and I wanted to do a favorites together. So I basically put both of those things together and I am doing a full face of my current favorite beauty products. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And again, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also turn on your post notifications so you guys never miss another upload. And if you guys want to see how to create this beautiful gold and olive green like makeup look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so as always, I'm going to start off with priming my lids. I'm using my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This has been my all-time favorite recently. I love using this to just prime my lids, and I love how you don't have to set this concealer. Okay, so I'm going to be using some of my all-time favorite palettes that I've been loving. So I'm starting off with my Morphe and James Charles palette. So I'm going to take the shade B, which is this really pretty yellow color right over here, and I'm taking that on my Morphe M441 blending brush, and this is going to be our transition shade for today. So I'm going in and just again blending this in my crease, dusting it back and forth in windshield wiper motions. And normally I love to go in with like browns or like something more skin toned, but for today's makeup look I'm doing like, I want to do something gold and green. So this is what I kind of just have a vision of what I want to do. I'm taking the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe palette, and this is the Armed and Gorgeous palette, and I'm picking up the shade right over here, which is Top Secret, on that same M441 blending brush. It's a really pretty like olive green color. So I'm taking this, and this is going to go in like more of my outer V area, but also it's going to go in my transition area as well. And as you can see, I'm really bringing this out because I want this to be more, I don't know, I feel like a cat eye look is what I'm kind of going for. And again, just bringing this out. I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Access, which is this really pretty color right over here. I'm just going to put this over, again, the shade Top Secret and B, just to like help blend those colors together. I'm going to pick up the shade Potion next, which is this color right over here. Again, this is from the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette, but it's her Dark Magic palette, so the Vault. And I'm going in with the shade Potion right over here. Again, just going to work at blending that in. More on my outer V, like right on top of where we put Top Secret, and then kind of just blending this in my crease area. So I'm going to pick up the shade Inside Job, which is this darker green color right over here. Again, this is from the Dark Magic palette, and I'm just going to pop that really close to my lower lash line area, not taking it too high up, just sort of keeping it more just on the lid area and like just this V right here. So now I'm going back in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I'm not fully cutting my crease, but I'm just applying this right on my inner corner area just because I want to go in with a gold, and I might do like a loose glitter as well. So I kind of just want this to really pop. I'm just taking a little bit of concealer at the back of my hand, and I'm going in with my Morphe M421, just like my flat concealer brush that I always use to cut my crease and like put concealer on. Next I'm going to take the shade Coin, which is this really pretty gold color from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just going to pick that up on my finger, and I'm just going to pop this right on the lid. As you can see, it's super intense and vibrant, and I'm just putting that right where we put the concealer, and that concealer really just helps this pop. And this is going to help the gold glitter just pop really nicely. So this is the Eye Candy glitter, and this is in the shade Bananarama that I'm using. It's like more of a yellow gold, more of like that yellow really pretty gold color. And then to stick this on, you can go in with their sugar that it comes with. I feel like this doesn't work for me as well. Like I feel like the glitter's always like moving or like falling all over my lashes, all over my face. So I like to just take eyelash glue and just apply that right on top of my eyeshadow. And I'm using the House of Lashes, the clear lash glue, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that on. And I'm taking that a little bit over the green just because with the green eyeshadow I'm going to go back in and blend it. So this is just going to dry while I do the other eye, but it looks so pretty on. So now that I have that on, I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and just wipe away the fallout and just really clean up underneath my eyes. So next I'm going to move on to liner. You guys already know my all-time favorite liner is this NYX matte liquid liner, but I'm actually out of the matte one, so I'm using the vinyl one. Vinyl one is also really nice, so I'm just going to go ahead and give myself a nice winged liner and then I shall be back. Now that my winged liner is on, moving on to lashes. So for lashes, you guys already know my current obsession has been the Sansa Beauty lashes. I've honestly been in love with these lashes for the past like 2 months or so. They're super full and wispy and fluffy, and they are good and great for any occasion. They're super reusable. I've reused mine a couple times, but I feel like I love taking out a fresh pair of lashes. There's just something about taking out a fresh pair of lashes that just, I don't know, it gets me going. So these are the Shisha lashes. I absolutely love them. As you can see, they're super wispy and super full, and they are so gorgeous, and they like complete any makeup look. So I love taking these lashes, and that's what I'm going to use for today's makeup look as well. And then I'm also going to coat my lashes with mascara. I'm using the Too Faced waterproof mascara. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put on my lashes. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, moving on to the rest of my face, I'm going to start off with, again, moisturizing, because that is such an essential part to your face like makeup. For moisturizer, I am using my Sephora moisturizer. This is my all-time favorite. You guys already know because it is super thick. I love using this as my base. And another product that I've been loving recently is the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. It's just their Hydrate Mask. I love taking this and applying it right underneath my makeup. I feel like it just adds like an extra layer of hydration, and just it makes my makeup stay and look so nice throughout the whole day. So I've been loving putting this as my base as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this. So moving on to primer, I have been loving this Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I talked about it, and I pretty much use it in all of my makeup tutorials. I absolutely love it. It's my holy grail, and it's a staple in my makeup routine. Another one of my all-time favorites has been Illuminator. You guys already know a few of my favorite illuminators to apply underneath my foundation are, it's definitely the Huda Beauty Nymph Body Highlighter. This is in the shade Luna. So I'm just gonna go ahead and shake this up. And I'm using the Luna one because recently I've been obsessed with this. So I just like taking it on my hand and applying this all over my face before I apply my foundation. So once I apply this, I really like to just work it into my skin and just make sure it's really nicely blended everywhere. Honestly, because this is a full face of my current favorites, I'm going to tell you guys I have a lot of foundations that I am obsessed with and that I love. There's not just one foundation that I wear on a daily basis. I love to mix my foundations. So again, I'm going to take my Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation in the shade Sand. I have been loving this foundation just because I love the full coverage that it has, and just the way it feels and looks on my skin. And because my skin is on the drier side too, I feel like it just works for me. I think it's it wouldn't work for oily skin, oily skin. I'm not too sure, though. I don't have oily skin, so I don't know, but if you have oily skin, I don't know, let me know, does it work for you? Do you like this foundation? And another one of my favorite foundations recently has definitely been the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Again, this is in the shade Golden Beige. So I love mixing these two foundations together, especially. I just love the coverage. I just love how good it looks on my skin. It's really nice. So if I had to pick two of my current favorite foundations, I would definitely say that the Hourglass and the Too Faced are my current favorites, I would say. And I love to take my sponge wet, and then taking my foundation and just applying it right on top. I love the Huda. I love the Morphe. Like, I love all of those too. They're like my favorite foundations, but if I had to just pick two that I've currently been loving, it's definitely these two. Okay, so now that I have my foundation on, I'm going to move on to concealer. And again, my concealer is still the same. It's my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, my all-time favorite. I honestly have been loving this concealer ever since I got it. I would say I cannot stop using it. I really want to try the Tarte Shape Tape as well, but they don't sell it here in Canada. It's in the States. I really want to try the Tarte Shape Tape, but a lot of people say like this Too Faced one is better than the Shape Tape. So let me know if you've tried the Shape Tape and like what you guys think, if you guys think it's better than this one or you guys love the Shape Tape. I do want to definitely try it out. And then I also like to put my contour on before I blend my concealer out. I just like to let the concealer sit for a little bit. And then recently I've been loving cream contouring, so I love to take my Huda Beauty Tan Tour in the shade Light. I'm so sad. I feel like I'm going to hit pan, or like they're about to hit pan on this. I love using this as a cream contour before I go ahead and powder contour. I just feel like this gives you such a nice glow, and like I just love the way it looks. And this is such an easy product as well. It does the work for you. It like blends out so seamlessly. Once I'm done applying my contour, I just like to go ahead and blend all of this out. So now that I'm done applying my foundation, my contour, my highlight, everything, and I'm done blending everything out, it's time to set my entire face and my eyes and everything. So for my under eye, like to set my under eye concealer, I love using the Huda Beauty Banana Bread powder. All of her powders are really nice. I have Pound Cake as well, but I feel like I gravitate towards Banana Bread more than I do Pound Cake. So I'm just going to take that. Again, I like to take it on my damp sponge, and I just like to pack this underneath my eyes. And then while my eyes are baking, I like to smoke out my lower lash line and like set the rest of my face. To set the rest of my face, you guys know I've been loving the Jaclyn Hill and Huda Beauty combination. I love mixing these two powders together. I just love how this powder has a really like, it's really finely milled, so it gives you a really nice sheen all over your face. It's like Facetune in a jar. Literally, it blurs out all your imperfections and everything, and just makes your skin look so natural, radiant, glowing from within, like all that. It's so pretty. And so this is the shade Carrots that I like to take. I haven't tried Brighten Up or Do Me just yet, but I've been loving this one so far. And again, the Banana Bread. So I love taking both of these together. I just like to take my sponge and again, just pick it up on my sponge and set the rest of my face with this. And again, some people love using sponges to apply powder. Some people love using brushes. I just feel like brushes make the powder just sit on your skin. I feel like they don't blend it as well as like a sponge does. And especially because a sponge is still a little damp too, I feel like it just presses the powder into your skin and it gives you such an airbrush and like natural finish. So I'm just going to go ahead and smoke out my lower lash line. I'm taking the M433 brush again, and I'm picking up the shade Potion from the Dark Magic palette, which is this color right over here. And while I'm still baking, I'm going to take this and just buff this in my lower lash line. Taking my Sigma E25, I'm going to pick up the shade B, which is that yellow color from the James Charles palette right over here. And I'm going to also put this on my lower lash line. And then with my Sigma E15, which is more of a flat definer brush, I'm going to pick up the shade Inside Job, which is that darker green right there. And this is going to go really close to my lash line. I'm just going to go ahead and dust the fallout away. Now I'm going to go ahead and just contour, and for that I've been loving my Marc Jacobs bronzer. You guys already know before this I was using the Rimmel London one, but I'm obsessed with this, and I'm just taking that on my Morphe M530 blending brush, or my contour brush, and like you can see, it's so natural. So for blush, I am taking my all-time favorite blush. You guys already know, the 12 Hour Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Party. This is my all-time favorite. It's because, I don't know, I feel like this pink, it just looks so good with any skin tone. I feel like it works with any makeup look. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows. So I just like to first brush out my brows. I don't like to overdraw them or anything. I just sort of go with what I have. So I like taking my MAC powder. This is the eyeshadow in charcoal brown, and I like taking that on my Morphe. This is the M158 angled brush. So I like to take this and I just like to basically fill in my brows with this. So now that that's done, I'm going to highlight my brow bone. For that, I am taking my Jaclyn Hill Flash palette, and I am taking the shade Gleam, which I love using for my brow bone highlight. And I'm just going to again put that right at the high points of my brows. To highlight my cheekbones, I am doing the Flash palette as well. I'm taking Gleam, Iced, and Sparks. You guys already know. And I'm just putting this right on top of my cheekbones. And I'm taking my Morphe. This is the M510 brush that I like to use. And then I also like to take the shade Balm, which is her Bold and Beaming Loose Highlighter. And I like to take that on that same brush. And I like to take that right over those colors. And then for lips, my all-time favorite lip combination recently has been these Anastasia liquid lipsticks. I'm honestly obsessed with them. I feel like this is like my new nude go-to lip combination. I don't know, I feel like it's perfect. It looks really, really good with any makeup look or any eyeshadow look that you're going for. So I like to take the shade On Mute, which is this darker mauve color. And I like to line my lips with this. And then I like to take the shade Sand, which is lighter. And I like to fill it in with this and then go in with concealer on top. Okay, so now that everything is done, I'm just going to go ahead and take my L'Oreal Infallible setting spray and just set my entire face in place with this. And this just locks in your makeup. And that is it for my current favorite beauty products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you aren't already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so you guys never miss another upload. I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye!